What are you at?
New pair of cuffs.
Over here.
Oh, you doing?
We're back to winter.
Man, oh man, it's not fit to put the dog out of doors if you had one.
No, it's not.
Wicked, eh?
Yeah, snow. We had to plow last night.
Yeah, we had to go out last night to plow the driveway. And all our snow is pretty well gone.
Yeah, just windy today.
You know, I remember some bad new gloves, you got to try to break them in.
Yeah, isn't that the truth? Yeah, they're really hard and stiff.
And some are,
Yeah, tight.
I guess I had to sleep with them on the night. You know? Yeah, now see that hand's a little bit looser, look.
Yeah, it's this
Because see, it was twins that made them gloves. And the fella that made this, he was smaller than the other twin, so he went by his own hand. But the other twin had the same size hands as I did.
Everything's made like that nowadays.
Well, we have a trailer, aluminum trailer here.
We do?
Not good.
What do you
Anyway,
have to do with it?
just have a look-see over here.
Let's go around over here.
Everything's cranked up, look.
Oh,
Other side, just over here. Go around the other side. Bring it, huh?
okay, suck in. Suck in. Squeeze. Squish. Squish.
There you are. Look.
Oh, goodness.
Then,
Whoa.
there's little spider cracks
Oh, yeah?
in places. She's cracked along here. And that's only my head, don't worry about it. What are you laughing at?
Well, what do you want now? Compensation
Well,
or
I
something?
mean, I think I gotta go in and lie down. That hurt.
Yeah, so you're getting those ones so straining up, obviously.
It's just beating itself to death, right?
Mm-hmm.
We'll go over here. Come on.
There's more?
Come on. Look down there.
Goodness.
Look. And of course, this is the worst case scenario, see, because aluminum and it's been exposed to salt, like salt on the road.
Bad.
Boy, how do you keep this together, right? That's the thing. So I guess I'm just going to have to try to take off the fenders and work on them in a little bit of comfort. Also, he says he has no way of tying down. He puts a big four-wheeler side by side on it.
Right.
No way of tying it down. So I guess I'm going to have to.
Oh, yeah, there's no tie downs anywhere. Oh, that's because the sides are removable.
Yeah.
Right?
So I'm going to have to try to. I think I'm going to make up something out of steel here. I know you shouldn't put steel by aluminum, but I know full well that if I make up something here, well, I suppose I could try to make an aluminum one there if I got a piece of aluminum thick enough, and weld a piece of aluminum on there with an eye hook or something in it. It may help. We'll see what happens. I'll try that. But yeah, it just goes to show, you know, that I really believe that sometimes aluminum trailers aren't really, I don't want to put down the product.
Well, it sounds like they could hold up, but like you say,
Yeah,
they're
you know,
lightweight.
They're very lightweight, and the fellas are putting big stuff on them.
Yeah, maybe that's the problem, you know, they're
Well,
overloaded.
well, the fenders are not overloaded. The fenders are only there being fenders. But there's all this bouncing on dirt roads, and
Yeah.
you know, it just can't take the vibration, right? And then again, you know, maybe if it had a bit more meat on the fenders, it might be perfectly fine. So
Yeah.
that's what we got to try to determine, see if we can.
Well, that's true. I mean, maybe if they beefed up the fenders.
Yeah, well, that's what we're gonna. It's no good. It's no good to put it back the way it was.
No,
Obviously, that failed.
didn't work.
So we have to try to.
Do we know how old it is?
It's a fairly new trailer. You can tell look at the shine on it.
Yeah, it's true.
So it is what it is.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to see what I can do and see if I can actually get the fenders off it and see if we can try to reinforce this stuff.
It's a nice looking trailer.
Well, it is a nice trailer. There's no doubt about it. But I don't know. It's like going over a dirt road. Those fenders shouldn't be all cracked up, right?
No. And if you're that big as well, I mean, you're made for carrying bigger loads.
Yeah. So, I'm gonna get to it.
That should do it.
Huh?
You got it up off the ground?
Yeah. There's no welding or nothing under it.
No?
No. Shocking, right?
Seriously? Pretty slight.
This is brutal.
I'm gonna have a peek.
Yeah.
Let's have a look. Oh my God, where's your other? You got one glove on. Is that a new look you're trying out?
No, why?
Well, I figured you were trying to do a new Michael Jackson look or something.
No, because I don't want to embarrass myself by trying to dance. Do you know really why I got one glove off?
You can't dance.
No, I can't dance.
That's why.
Yeah, Phil Collins wrote a song about it. Genesis wrote a song about me. I can't dance.
Yeah?
Do you know why they won gloves off?
Because you, I don't know, trying to make something up.
I was just listening to the forecast, and they said that it was a pretty stormy day out there.
It is.
But they said on the other hand, it could warm up later on.
Seriously?
Oh yeah?
So you're
So I
getting...
took off the gloves.
So you took off the glove.
Pretty good chance it's going to warm up on the other hand, so...
So you're ready?
I'm ready. Oh, I'm doing it. Yeah. Well, my gosh, inside here, sure. Does he even let go in here?
Gets worse.
And it's the thinnest kind of stuff. My gosh. I think I'm just going to try to MIG that, although that's going to be tough to MIG because it's full of salt. But I'll do what I can with it.
Yeah.
That's brutal. I'd be so disappointed if I own this.
Wow. Yeah, it is discouraging, isn't it?
And look, you can pull that apart for... Oof.
Yeah, that's discouraging.
Yeah, it really is. By rights, I mean, it should come off, but holy smokes, Batman tree. Your wiring and everything to come off of that. To do that right.
Yeah, I don't know how far he wants to go with it.
Boy, I'm not going to be able to do it much justice like that. I think I'm going to pull one wheel and see how much is involved. Take that off and clean that up really good, because, man, that's brutal. It's all let go in here. Look, hang on, let me go get the flashlight. And I'll just show you exactly what's involved.
Oh yes, I see the crack in there now. Yeah.
Means a lot more going on, right? Then.
Oh yeah.
See, look. It's actually starting to, and this here, this is right thin, look.
Yeah.
So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to have to do this right and pull it apart.
Because I mean, that's just going to stretch right up into the fender right
What
now.
is this?
Just on the lip of it.
Well,
I mean,
it's
gonna go up.
it's going. You know, it's
Yeah.
you know, it's like 30 odd years ago when we got married. I wasn't as cracked as much as I am now.
Oh.
So over time, this is going to be like marriage. This is going to get worse.
Well, that's right. I mean, I had
Right?
26 years trying to break you, and finally got you broke.
And this is and this is coming to the point where I'm to right now, falling apart.
No, you're broke in now. You're right
No,
where I need you to be.
no, I'm falling apart.
No, no.
The only way out of this now is death.
No.
Oh yes.
No.
Anyway, let me pull the wheels and we'll come back and show them what we got on.
What you looking for in your drawers? Yeah. You're gonna use that now?
Let's try first time.
Awesome.
Half-inch drive impact, stubby impact from Princess Auto.
Stubby.
$50 off. What was it, $100?
150 regular.
Regular. That's a $50 off,
Yeah,
$100, right?
Mm-hmm.
And it's got high and low, high, medium, and low on forward, and high, medium, low in reverse. And just to give you some idea, what I mean about stubby is
Oh, okay. We're getting into
tight places. Yeah. So I mean, isn't that cool? And Pro Point, I'm telling you, that's as good as anything on the market. It's proven itself. We've got Pro Point here. It's a good quality tool.
Right. I should point out it's not on sale now.
It's not on sale now.
No, we had to order it in while it was on sale, special order.
Kawasaki.
Sounds good. Hope I didn't have to light in anybody's eyes.
What?
The light from that.
I was gonna say, if you're looking out that window, you're on something, there's no light out there.
Got a light here from
But,
the yard
yeah.
worker.
Good quality,
Yeah.
really good quality.
Really good quality.
I was gonna say
Looks like
something.
the fenders, looks like the fenders don't come out.
Try them now. Shall see.
What happened?
The only thing is, I want to give you back the nut. There it is. I thought we was going to have a fight with it then.
I guess it's pretty new, so it's gotta work its way in.
Yeah, let's see. There's only one wire going on there. They had that put in with silicone, look, to keep the wire loom in tight. Oh, it's a shock. I'd be very disappointed if I am the likes of that.
Yeah, now it's good.
Now, it looks like I'm doing it slow, so I'll speed it up in the editing process. That's it, boy, he's some fast.
That's right, it goes too slow.
Yeah. I think what we should do from now on is we'll do everything on high speed
Oh, yeah?
in the editing process.
Yep.
And instead of a shop coat, get me my Superman suit out in Gasoline Alley.
Oh, yeah.
Like, it'd be faster than the Flash.
You would. Yeah, that's right, give Flash a run for his money.
Yep. Holy smokes.
Oh,
Well, that bracket stayed on there.
yeah.
Not supposed to.
Supposed to be part of that.
Yeah.
Oh,
Just look how thin this is. Look. Look.
I'm looking.
Man is made of nothing. Holy smoke.
Well, probably a lot of people getting ill right now.
You can't. See, you couldn't weld it on it anyway, because you couldn't get in close enough. Look. 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 Or you look.
Stop it.
Hey, what happened to the socket?
It's loving. Loving.
My God, that little gun got an attitude.
Does, doesn't it?
Oh, I'm kind of liking it.
It's definitely male. It's definitely a male. It's
I'll tell you what, it makes enough noise though to be a female. Yeah.
I don't know if I agree with that. You lost your
I
love.
want to tell you something. He's not too interested in this job to stick around.
No, he's not. He's got it.
Right? He's nuts.
He's lost your love.
Yeah, he's nuts.
Yeah, he wants out.
Yeah. Well. Tree holes in the ground.
I'm not in your way, am I? Well is right.
Look, they never even put any welding. That's unbelievable, now. I'll tell you what I can do though. I can put them bolts back on there. And that would ensure it goes back properly when I do all the welding. So I can weld it here and there and everywhere else.
Right.
We better take some pictures of this and show the customer because he never gonna believe we had to do all
No,
this.
that's right. So something else I just thought about too.
Oh,
For
God.
those, no, for people that aren't cracked yet, not people, the trailer. Should they weld them just to be sure they don't
Oh, for sure.
straighten them up?
That's a flaw.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because I mean, you're thinking it is going to happen.
Throw it together.
Yeah.
That probably would last forever on a paved road,
Yeah.
right?
Oh, what about conditions? So assault had nothing to do with it.
No, this is going. See what happens to these things? The guys back them into their garage and they put their side by sides or their quads or their snowmobiles on it. And of course, where do they go? They go into the country. They go down a dirt road, probably 50 miles, 40 miles, 30 miles, whatever. And all of this bouncing,
Yeah,
the bounce should be factored in
that's right.
when they're designing it.
Exactly. That should be part of the stress test.
Really?
Yeah, true.
So this is what we're going to have to do. So this is just some of the little things. We haven't showed much of this stuff that we've been doing.
No.
You're right under that thing. I don't think you're going to pick up the wind because we got the dead cat on there.
You don't
But-
like me being warm.
Well,
because
but
I
the problem
appreciate
is that the people at home are going to think, holy smokes, man, the weather must have really deteriorated because they're into a typhoon or a hurricane now.
hurricane trouble. They're,
Right,
probably,
you
they're
know?
probably yelling at me to back
Like,
up.
I mean,
or
they can
move
probably
out.
see me trying to lift off and everything, you know?
They're saying, Kathy, well, good grief.
Like, there was no worse place in the shop that you could have stood right under that heater.
Well,
Okay?
You
Do you
know.
agree?
I don't know if I go that
No,
far.
you're not going to admit to it.
I'm here, aren't I?
So anyway, this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to get a fresh grinder now, a fresh grinding disc, and I'm going to start V'ing out the welds, and I'm going to start filling them in, and where I can, I may end up putting a few little gusset plates. I'm going to weld it inside where it wasn't welded before, and then also put some gusset plates on there, just to see if we can add some strength to it. Because it's not going to work like we've been doing, like it's been done. And like I say, we haven't been showing much of this stuff in the past, but we're going to start showing little bits and pieces of stuff, you know, if the customer don't mind. And oh, by the way, what that bucket mod we did, the three
Oh, yes, yeah.
we heard from the customer today, because he's over on the other end of the island. He
Yeah.
didn't even know his bucket was done.
No.
And he said, here I am looking on YouTube, and here's my bucket. He said, I got a famous bucket.
He does. Yeah, he said he left you alone because he thought you'd be a while getting it done.
Yeah, but it worked out
You were
really good
busy.
because he gave us lots of time to do it, and he ended
Right.
up with a superior job, right?
Awesome.
Okay, oh yes, I'm going to use I was going to say, I'm going to use a new cutting disc or a new grinding disc
Great.
for grinding out the aluminum, because I want to get the aluminum clean. I want to get the old, well, not all the old stuff out, but some of it out. And the reason why I'm going to use a newer disc is because I don't want one that's been used on steel, because the steel fiber or the steel cuttings that's in the disc left over from the other job will contaminate the aluminum. So with aluminum, as cleanliness is next to godliness.
Sounds like
You
a
with me
good
so
tip.
far? You with me?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. You
I'm
were there,
listening.
you're...
No, no.
No? Okay.
I'm taking it all in.
Oh yeah, I'm sure you are.
I was processing it then.
Oh yeah, very good.
Yes, we're watching.
You're so nosy.
Well, yeah, we
The
don't
whole
want
works is you're all nosy.
to Exactly, we don't want to miss anything.
I'm going to sharpen my tungsten. That sounds dirty, dog.
It does.
See the difference? Tip. This, we're looking at this, right?
That's right.
Okay.
There we go. Perfect.
Cool.
Yep.
So I'm going to sharpen this.
Did I work on my pencil too?
No. This is my pencil sharpener.
I'm just messing with this. Oh, yeah.
See? I like to keep a sharp tungsten.
Yeah.
Now, if you're going to ever sharpen, anybody at home is going to try to sharpen one of them, don't go into a grinder and sharpen it like that. If you're going to go into a grinder and sharpen it, you should sharpen it, the wheel turning this way. That way the grooves will be cut in the tungsten the proper way. You cut them this way, it ends up being a being a bad weld, causing a bad weld.
I don't want that.
Anyway, so we'll have a little look-see here. Of course, as we figured, the material would be a little bit dirty because it's been exposed to salt. But this is our weld, and this is the factory weld. Yeah, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to just turn them over now and do the other side, and then I'm going to toss it. I mean, this didn't crack, so it's a good weld, I suppose. If it didn't crack, it's a good weld.
Yeah.
It's like landing an airplane. If you can walk away, no matter what the landing is like, it's a good landing.
Yeah, you got that right.
But anyway, yeah, so that's basically how the weld will look. And it's nice, shine, it's clean, you know, it's a good weld. So, I'm just going to continue on and we'll come back and we'll show you a bit more after.
We got more welding done.
Yeah. Yeah, it's welded on both sides, but I'm going to double up on the gusset plates. See if I can help keep this thing together. So, that's the name of the game here.
Yeah, reinforcement.
Yeah, well, I don't see any point. I don't see any point in putting it back exactly the way it was.
No?
Because the way it was failed.
Right.
So.
Yeah, it'll break again.
Exactly. So I would rather do it this way. Come see, comes out.
Yeah. Is that sort of like not cooking your cabbage twice?
That's it. Same thing.
Do it right the first time?
Yep. No, but it don't make any sense to. Put it back. Again, you just can't do it without modding it.
No, it's not something.
Yeah, it's crazy, eh?
Yeah.
Because all of this stuff is made to sell. I don't think you're too concerned about durability.
No, I mean you can't make any money if it's durable.
No.
You gotta have it break to buy again.
Yep.
Name of the game.
A little bit, see what I'm going to do? I'm going to cut a little bit off the end here. But I want to go right out to the end.
Okay, yeah.
See?
Yeah.
That way I can still get in my sockets. I'm going to weld here first, then I'm going to weld this one on. And then same thing over here on this side. And that'll go there. So I just cut the little ends of them. I mean, my gosh, that gotta be stronger. I mean, I've got it where it was all ripped away here. That's all stitched in together now. I've added welds here, stitch in here. I still got some to do right here. Then over here, it's welded all along here. These are new welds here, and over here is new welds. So I mean, you know, that's going to give it a lot of rigidity.
Yeah.
Big word, ass like marmalade, eh?
Yeah, you gotta practice that one first.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That's going to make a...
I gotta make it stronger.
Sure, we've got to. I'm not saying it's going to stop it from breaking, but it'll certainly slow it down a bit, eh?
Exactly.
Wouldn't you think so?
I would. I would think so.
You think so?
Yep.
Okay, we'll go back over the end.
Perfect.
And Beagle was his name-o.
See, yeah, I was gonna call that chop chop, but you can't. I mean, there's gotta be a snip. I don't care. We're
No,
here.
I don't,
There gotta be a
can't
snip.
use the word snip. We've all agreed to that.
I know we did, but that's so small.
No, that's chop chop.
It's a new word.
Well, it's going to be a word. I gotta go chop chop a little bit more off of this one. No big deal. Tell you how fussy aluminum is when it comes to steel. Whenever you're shearing off aluminum on that, you've got to shear off the side that don't have to be welded.
Really?
Yep. Because I'm going to have to clean that with stainless steel before if the blades touch it, it'll have an effect on the weld.
Goodness.
Yep.
Stuff you got to think about.
There's no end to it, you know, there's really no end to it. So, get in there now and I'll add a bit of welding to that. Stiffen it up.
Yeah.
Probably put a bit there too. And then man, I might have a smaller stainless steel brush than that somewhere.
Yeah, you must. Yeah, so great.
Yeah. It's your mother's. She gives me all her used ones.
That's nice of her.
Yeah. Two things she gives me.
Yeah.
Old toothbrush and heartache.
Wow. Toothbrush will come in handy.
Yeah. So, we're getting there. We have a plan, that's the main thing.
Exactly.
You've got to have a plan.
Sure do.
Yeah.
So I'm not breaking it.
Are you? Gee,
Oh
whiz.
goodness, I missed break. You never said anything. Oh my gosh, I'm an hour late.
I couldn't say anything.
Oh.
Because you hit me in the head with the camera and I haven't been able to think right since at the beginning of the video.
Oh gosh.
So I got amnesia.
I couldn't believe it when I looked up. I missed break.
Looks good on you.
Oh my.
Teach you not to hit me with the camera.
I know. Must be losing it.
Okay, I gotta go Welding.
Brushing your teeth again?
Yeah. Well,
Oh yes, I can see all the
well, you see the black in it? You see over here, you see black?
Right.
That's the dirt being drawed out by the machine.
Okay.
But I mean, that's got to be stronger than it was.
Yeah, for sure.
You know, not being overly particular, but I want it to be strong. Like it's all good in here now.
Yeah, I was looking at that.
It's all good here. It's all good in along here.
Oh yeah.
And I welded as much as I could inside. It's a job to get the cup down in there
Yeah.
because it's so big. I could have changed the cup, but you know. Yeah. Same thing with that side.
Yeah.
You can see the black, eh? But it's only a bit of soot. There's not. I always, you get fishermen bringing in stuff, especially aluminum stuff, and they want it welded, and you look at it and you know you're in for a rough time. But you tell them, and they understand because they run into it all the time.
That's right.
So, like I say, I mean it's got to make a difference.
Oh, for sure.
I got to get around you here now.
Where are you going now?
I'm gonna go and put this on if you don't mind. I suppose you'd like to have it back, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
I gotta take the bolts out that I put back in there,
Yeah.
but it's definitely gonna make a difference.
Oh yeah, for sure.
I mean, you know, he's a customer, but he's a friend as well.
Yeah.
And you know, and you got, you know, like if it was our own, I wouldn't do it any different.
No, that's right.
What could you do with it? It's shaking itself to death. You know, like, well, I was building this. I mean, I have welds gone down here too,
Yeah.
but you know, you can't blame the manufacturer. The manufacturer is trying to produce this as cheap as they possibly can,
Well, that's true.
so that they can make some money.
That's right. So
It
they
don't-
can make some money and people can purchase it.
Yeah. If you know, if they had to build it like the average person would build it, you'd never be afford to buy it.
No, you bill it way at a price.
Yeah.
They're trying to stay in range for sure.
It's like that cart, that tin cart that's there.
Yeah.
Show them that one. Some might not have seen that.
Yeah, it's true. You forget.
Just Google crazy cart on YouTube and you'll see it being made. Now I'm gonna tell you something. I came out one night just to build a little cart to put the new welder on, new
Yeah.
TIG welder on.
That's right.
What was that, a month?
Oh yeah. I know. Yeah.
But then I'd come up, you know, like, I mean, you gotta have a welding cart with a spare tire.
Of course.
And then it had to have a tube bumper.
Had to be licensed.
And it had to be licensed. And then, of course, it had to have a trailer hitch. Because you don't know when you're going to pull your helmet around.
No, that's true too.
Or you might have a box of rods that you got to tow around.
It's a cute trailer hitch too,
Yeah,
isn't it?
dirty. That's all dirty, huh? And I mean, it had to have fenders.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, you know the way it is, there's sometimes water on the floor. You didn't want water flicking up. You're going so fast in the garage with the
I know. It's all plus
TIG
plus.
welder, right?
Yeah.
And then over here, come over here. Then you had the place to put the cables, and then you had a place to put your consumables and,
Yeah.
you know, Then it had to have a dash on it to put your TIG rods, and of course, what dash? What can you not have for dash? You can't have a dash without a dice hanging from the mirror.
It all evolved, didn't it?
You know, like, I mean, that's it, right?
Yeah.
And so what you do there then is you take your helmet when you're done with it, and you put your helmet up here, and it looks like the driver sitting behind the windshield. He's driving.
Yeah, it does, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Exactly. It's a place for everything, though.
Yeah.
Really.
Oh, yeah. But I mean, you could never make that to sell it.
No.
But then, you know, like we were in St. John's one time looking at a snap-on toolbox.
Yeah.
It was about from here to here. And I said to Buddy, how much? He said $16,000.
Yeah.
But they'll get that for that stupid toolbox, but you'd never get $5,000 for that.
No, it's incredible, isn't it?
And I spent the month at it. They spent 6 hours.
Yeah, good point.
It's true.
Yeah, it's true.
If I sound bitter, it's because I am.
Yeah, really.
Can you imagine, like, I'm talking to your terms, can you imagine the amount of purses and boots and stuff that you could buy for the price of one of them snap-on toolboxes?
I know.
Now I'm talking the language. Now you're thinking.
Yeah, that's why we don't have a snap-on toolbox.
No. I've worked with guys with snap-on toolboxes, and I'm going to tell you something. From what I saw, it didn't make him a better mechanic.
No. Of course, the name was probably, what, 15,000 and the box was 1,000.
Yeah.
Really?
That's right. Yeah. Yeah, it is. No, but the snap-on do make a good product. There's no doubt about it.
Oh, yeah.
But I'm just saying, you know, like...
Well, we're trying to compare pricing and saying how you look at it.
Yeah.
I mean, people look at it as it's hot, but they think nothing of paying that for a box.
Yeah.
Toolbox.
Yeah, it's true, eh? Well.
Do you need a lovely assistant?
Huh?
Do you need a lovely assistant?
Yeah, but she's not here today. She can come in.
Too funny. Solid.
Yep, it's made a big difference.
Yeah, it did, didn't it?
So I'm going to
Just the wiring in there.
solder wiring, and then I'm going to get some more of that black silicone, RTV sealant, put on there, tape it up, and then put the wheel on, and we move over to the other side, right?
Yeah.
But it's, I must say, it's I think it's a much better job. My gosh, man, it's your...
Yeah.
And you had to take them off because you couldn't get in there to weld it.
No.
So, you just take your time, do it right. That's it. That's a good gun.
Yeah.
Oh, I love that gun. It's light, eh?
Yeah, lightweight.
But I'm not going to be using it for everyday general work. Still going to go back to the big gun, but I've seen places where I could have really used
Oh yeah.
the narrow gun to get it in there.
Yeah.
So that's it. It's dinner time, huh?
It is dinner time.
Hear the wind, eh?
Yeah. Very windy.
So we're going to use one of these butt connectors, but you heat them up and they're waterproof.
You know.
Yeah. There's really not enough wire there. Please stay together.
I know.
There's not enough wire to really do a good splice.
No, no extra.
Nope. We pretty well got that measured up.
Yeah, they didn't want any wastage. I suppose every little bit wasted adds up.
Yeah. So we don't use torches on this stuff. We use heat guns. supposed to be 1,000 people out there now saying, commenting, you shouldn't have done it that way. I would have done it.
This way.
Crap. What did I do when I was putting the steps on the outriggers? What did I say? I said, if I had the choice and had the material here, I would use self-cleaning stuff.
Yeah.
But I said, while we're here and we have the material and we want to do something custom, we'll make them out of 1/8 plate. And 2 or 3 fellows said, see, I wouldn't have done it that way. I would have used self-cleaning.
Yeah. Well,
You know?
they didn't watch the videos.
I would rather, and a matter of fact, I'm not even going to comment anymore when somebody says I would have done it this way, unless they do a video showing me how they did it.
Oh, that's a good idea.
Yeah, I'm not responding to it anymore. Man, oh man, oh man, it's brutal.
Well, that's true. If they got another way
They
of
got a
doing
better
it,
way of doing it? Prove it.
show it.
Yeah, go ahead and show it.
Yeah, and I
You
mean,
know why?
and
They
what?
don't have friggin' guts enough.
I was
That's
going to
why.
say, everybody got their own way and reason for doing things, so
Armchair specialist.
everybody's different,
Armchair specialist. We have open line radio here.
right?
Same thing, eh? You know, the politicians are in there trying to do their best they can to keep the province from going literally bankrupt, because that's where we're bankrupt. And we got all of these armchair specialists sitting home calling an open line. I would have done it this way. Patty, I would have done it that way. They should get out. And yet I've never seen any of those guys with their name on the ballot box
No,
or their name on the ballot.
it's like that and everything.
Isn't it, eh?
It is.
Yeah.
Organizations and charities and
Yeah.
volunteers. Everybody's saying what they should do, but I mean, they're
But
not.
nobody does it.
They're not doing it in
No.
winter time.
Oh, they won't run. They'll never run. I got a good friend of mine. He's well educated. He's always complaining about council. He's always complaining about government. And I said, well, if you care that much about it, and it means that much to you, why don't you run? No, I'm too honest for it. What a way. What a cop out, eh?
I wouldn't answer.
Yeah, really. I mean, if you're not confident, you know, like with those steps, somebody even said to me, and I laughed at this. Somebody said to me, we had the outriggers down, and somebody said, well, they're not going to be level when you put them right down. But I'm not going to crawl on the thing when they're completely down in the ground and she's pushed up about that high off the ground.
Oh, that's right, and off balance. Well,
Yeah, I'm going to get on the...
Yeah.
Sure, why would I put the outriggers right down and jack the tractor right up and then crawl aboard? You're going to put your outriggers down, you're going to step on the step, which will be level in that case. You'll get on, and then you'll adjust at your outriggers and you'll go to work.
Someone didn't think it through.
Well, you know, like, to be honest with you, I'm to the point where I don't even want to do any more videos like that. Fabrication videos.
That's the way to handle it when they suggest you should have did it this way.
Yeah, I really don't want to see any more comments on how you do it, and how you should do it, and how you shouldn't do it. But what I would like to see from you, instead of telling me how I should do it, show me how I should do it.
Well, that's true.
Put up your video and show me.
Here's
And
the
you know,
link.
and direct me to your channel so that I can sit back and contradict everything that you do. Because I bet you a lot of those people, they are far from perfect.
Nobody perfect.
Yeah. Yeah, it's like a t-shirt said, pole body's perfect.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Whole body's perfect. Yeah.
Well, that's true. Instead of commenting, say, hey, check out my video on how you should do it.
Oh, I just get a kick out of people who says, oh, I would have done it this way and that way. Well, you know what? There's not too many people on YouTube right now that's actually made those locks for the BX, for that matter. And not only that, the steps either.
No.
But yet, as soon as I put up one, everybody's a friggin' specialist.
Yeah. Such is life.
Yeah, hey?
Yeah.
But they're everywhere. They're on, like you say, they're here in Newfoundland. They're on Open Line, radio show. And they insist. They're calling down the politicians. Those poor guys are trying to get a province back in shape that's literally bankrupt.
Well, I guess it's easy to sit behind the scenes and say how you should do
Oh,
it.
yeah.
Unless you try it, you don't know it's going to work.
Yeah, that's true, eh? Isn't that the truth? So this will keep
In there while it's drying.
Yeah. Well, I think it will, but I think it's all just too cold.
Stick.
Yeah. We have this here, so I can even put some of this on here.
Mm-hmm.
It's good stuffs.
Yeah. Gummy.
What does RTV stand for?
I know.
I mean, you're upper management, you're supposed to know all of this stuff. I don't think they call this RTV, anyway, it was always called RTV, room temperature vulcanizing.
I knew that.
Oh, I know, you were just testing me. Yeah. I was going to give you 10,000 guesses too.
Oh, yeah. Well, we don't have time for that.
No. So, now we can go to our dinner, eh?
Yes. We'll go to dinner. We'll go get some dinner now.
Get some din-din.
Mm-hmm.
And we'll come back, and I don't think anybody will take over that job while we're gone, eh?
No, you don't think?
No.
No, I think it's safe.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
Cool.
All back together?
Well, the fenders are done.
Oh, yeah. I was just checking out that one there when you were on the end of it there. It's pretty solid.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. It's way better than it was. But now we got some issues up front.
Yeah.
I thought I saw cracks up front.
Oh, yeah? Yeah, no, I was looking at this and, you know, when
yeah.
you like it, it's pretty solid.
Well, like he's trying to figure out like what he's going to do about the rattles.
Yeah.
There's not much you're going to do about them rattles, because even if you get the sides like that, so then you got that. So that's all coming and going like a dog's stomach.
The end there does wobble, doesn't it?
It all wobbles. It's all sloppy down in the hinges. You're not going to get rattles out of it, unless you decide like this. Put a little bar here, some angle iron on down here and there, and then tie it together with a ratchet strap or something while you're traveling.
Yeah. Because as you said, the sides are removable.
Well, maybe what he could do is just take a ratchet strap and put it around here, and then around there, and that'll keep it.
Yeah, that'd be the simplest thing.
It's all, yeah, well, I mean, so you can't really weld anything on the ramp, because if you run it over, you puncture your tire.
Yeah, and you can't weld anything to the sides because it still needs to be able to remove them.
No, well, he was talking about actually welding the side solid, but he changed his mind.
Yeah.
Because it's kind of a sin to do that, because it's an advantage. If you had a snowmobile, you could load it on sideways, right?
That's right.
So, yeah.
Yeah, you wouldn't want to take that feature away. I mean, I'm sure that's a good draw.
Well, you're paying extra for that.
Yeah, for sure.
So, by sticking it up on the RS end, at least it saves me a bit of bending down.
Yeah, definitely.
Man, a lot of welding going on today.
Yeah, it's amazing.
Yeah.
A fair bit of time, right, to do anything.
It's 3:15, and we started at 8:30.
Yeah.
So,
We missed for a week and we only had dinner.
yeah. Yep. So I got to check and see. Plus I can try to work out and see if I can put some kind of hook, because like I say, this is all aluminum. He got these bungee cords put on it, try to stop them from rattling.
Yeah.
Tell you, not the right trailer for a color don't like rattles.
No, is it?
No.
That'll drive you mad.
Oh my lord. Like I said, it's no solid part of that now is the fenders.
Fenders, yep.
So, yeah. And it's a long trailer.
It is.
And it's a wide trailer, so it just barely fits between the rim. There's no weight to it.
No.
So,
Wonder what his weight capacity is.
I don't know. It
Yeah.
should be written down somewhere.
Yeah.
It is 2,500 pounds.
So what would you?
2,500
It's
pounds.
not much, because I was
It's
going
not
to say, what would a bike run, and then you put 2 under or 3?
Yeah. 2,500 pounds. Okay, now.
Holly's half of that.
Huh?
Holly's half of that.
The bike?
Yeah.
Oh yes, the bike is 1,100 pounds.
Mm-hmm.
To go in. Yeah. So this here, this center bar is 1/4 inch thick, so that's pretty good. Man, he got some wicked cracks going on there.
That's amazing.
Wow.
Yeah.
And it's starting to crack along. You can see the cracks. Wow.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, it's starting to hit the
Wow.
actual base frame of it.
Yeah, it's starting to crack along there. Look.
Yeah.
Well, 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 well. I gotta get my light and see if there's any more cracks.
Underneath.
Well, not so much underneath, but on those cross sections there. Boy, you know, it just goes to show you don't know what's coming at you on the road.
No, you don't.
That big old thing, right?
Yeah. Looked like it would be really solid.
Yeah. It's not cracked. I think trailers need inspections too, you know?
Yeah. Probably not going to do it. You don't even have them on vehicles.
That's totally cracked right off there.
Whoa.
Okay.
Okay.
I think I might have to MIG that. Use the spool gun.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and then I'm going to see if I can put a hook. I might even put some gusset plates here. Because obviously that's a problem.
Yeah, definitely. So what do you think? Do you think that would get solid and then it end up stressing somewhere else?
No, this could be, I don't know what he's towing on it, but I mean it could be over its capacity.
Yeah. It's
But
just a huge, huge trailer for a low weight.
Yeah. Wonder how far that bar goes down. I was designing that. I put that bar right down the center. But I know they're not going to do that. At least back to the axle. Oh yeah. The end of that bar ends right there. And there's nothing to it.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, it goes right to here.
Yeah.
Yeah, wow. So I'd probably, if I was going to build it and I was going to put that right to there, well then I would have got another 1/4 inch, that's what, 3 or 4 inches, and I would have went across,
Side to side.
you know, side to side, right, and
Yeah.
butted into it, because, man, that's all there by its lonesome right now. There's guys out there saying, I know I'm going to have a lot of comments on that, which I won't even reply on because it's only my personal opinion.
Yeah.
So, but that's not good. That's nasty. So anyway, whatever I do with it will be better than what's there now, eh?
Exactly.
Okay.
Yeah, we're watching.
Spool gun.
Yeah. The big one?
Yeah, it does the heavy stuff. It's almost the wire in it is kind of big for that job, but it'll do.
Oh, yeah.
You can have a look, see if you want. Just trying to clean it up as best I can.
Okay, gotta squeeze in here. We're getting filled up.
Yeah, I kind of had to trick the system here.
Oh, yeah.
So
Nice and solid, eh?
yeah, well, it's much more there now, right?
Yeah, you got that right.
There was nothing on it before. My gosh, it was well, you know. Well, you can see what their welds are like. Look.
That's right. Compared to
Just
here,
flatter,
yeah.
right?
Yeah, that's right. It's a lot more beefier.
Yeah.
What you're gonna put on it.
Which I figure should be there.
Yeah, it could be. Yeah, that's the main tungsten.
Anyway, so what I got done is this is the Millermatic 350p. Just to give you some idea of the difference in welding machines. Well, this here is a Millermatic 252. And there's the wire for it.
Oh yeah.
And there is 350p.
Oh yeah. Can you see the difference?
Anyway, problem is I had the 350p set up for regular MIG and pulse. But when you switch over to aluminum, then you got to go 100% argon. So the 9025 gas won't work. So then I had to take the TIG over, remove the hose from the TIG,
Yeah.
and jump over to that tank.
Wow.
Yeah. When you're setting up, like if you're doing a big MIG job with aluminum, well then you change over to tanks. But you can weld all day long like this. That machine don't care what tank is on it, so long as it's hooked up to the right tank.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, certainly needs a variety though, don't you?
Oh well, you know.
Yeah.
But it just you get boxed in, right? But I'm used to this now. What, 20, 21, 22 years here? 20?
Yeah, 22. We're into 22 now.
We're in 22, so yeah, I might as well go to haul now.
Yeah, that's right. Might as well go to long haul. You're in for the long haul.
So I'm going to just weld another bit on each end, but I have changed settings on the machine because I'm going from 1/4 inch into 1/8. So
Okay.
just a little tack there. And then I'm going to try to put on some kind of a plate where he can hook on a cable.
Okay.
I guess I'll keep it as low as possible. That way he can come in through here. Put it up too high.
Tie downs, yeah.
Yeah, well, he said he wanted some way of tying it. He don't have a way to tie it down, right? Because I mean, you can't tie anything onto the floor.
No.
Floor's made of nothing, right? So,
Yeah, that's probably the strongest point down
well,
there. And you can't tie on anything to the sides. It's nowhere and the sides are removable.
he asked me if I could get an aluminum D-hook. I said I'd never tell him one. I don't know. It could be, but I'm not going to look for that. You'll never find that here if there was one.
No.
There can't be much strength to it. So anyway, I'm gonna make my own little hook there and a little plate with a hole in it. And
Yeah.
he could just work away at it, right?
Boy, at that.
So we will do that. I have friends of mine that come here when I'm using this, and they get totally intimidated by it because they said, "Boy, it looks easy to operate because there's only 2 dials on it, right?"
Yeah, that's right.
But for anybody who's not used to seeing this stuff, there's charts that you have to go by. That's a pulse chart. That's a MIG chart. There's definitions. There's stuff on each side. MIG mode. Pulse mode. Pulse MIG mode. Timers. There's no end to it. So
there's more to it than 2 knobs.
And then of course I get a kick out of it too because with the Dynasty 200 here, the tape, people come in here and they say, "Wow, that's really, really easy to use. There's only 1 dial, eh?" I said, "Oh yeah, but hang on a second, huh?"
Oh, we got hidden stuffs.
And then what happens is then you look in the local paper and you'll see, "For sale, Miller Dynasty 200. No time to use and a bit too much for my needs."
Translation?
Translation, I don't have a friggin' clue how to turn it on.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, just thought you'd find that amusing, folks. Does not square. I guess the last employee was in here to use that. Didn't cut a square.
Well, it wasn't me. It was probably Polly.
That's that Polly again.
Yep. Most likely. Well,
He
had to
gotta
be.
go. He gotta go.
Well, we don't see him around, do we?
No. No, he's very selective. You must have him on part-time or something, do you?
Well, there's a bit of work around to be done. He's not going to stay.
Oh, that's a fact. That is the truth.
Yeah, isn't it? It's nice and thick.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
I know, but what do you think of that?
That's
And I'm handsome. I'm not beautiful. I'm handsome.
handsome. That's handsome.
Okay. Yeah.
Same thing.
Same thing.
Yeah, that'd be a nice strong piece.
Yeah, I hope so. Well, it's going to be better than what he got there.
Well, that's right. It's got to be better than nothing.
Yep.
Right now, we got nothing.
No. No, we got nothing.
No.
Nothing.
So something is better than nothing.
I don't know. That depends.
Sure it is.
No, you had a big old friggin' toothache or something now. That wouldn't apply.
Well, I don't know. I was
How many
thinking.
times you had see me sitting down with a toothache and saying, well, boy, at least I got a bit of pain, because I wouldn't want to have nothing right now.
Okay, point made.
I'll be back for a second. Jumping's, when I said a second, I mean, I didn't mean it literally.
Well, a second is a second.
Yeah, obviously, eh?
Yeah.
So,
You get your angle just right for it now?
well, you know how it is.
Just about. Guesstimate?
It's a guesstimate.
Chop, chop.
Yep, chop, chop. Chop, chop.
Punch, punch.
Punch, punch. It'll do.
You only got to make one though, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Wild questions.
Well, I mean,
Get
I'm
close,
not-
quitting time.
That's not why I was asking.
Hey, remember our Beagle, eh, Spot?
Yeah.
Folks, we had this Beagle, and I'm telling you, like, this Beagle knew me better than me. And about 5 o'clock,
Oh, it was a perfect clock.
all I'm telling you, you could set your time by it.
Yeah.
And he used to wait outside by the two doors. The two doors would be up in the summer, and I could hear it going, and I
Yeah.
looked out, and he used to look at me, and then look at the back door of the house.
That's right.
It wanted to go in.
Yeah, it did. It would shift around.
Yeah.
With the other.
And then if it went past 5 o'clock, it would come in looking for me.
Yeah. And look back at the house.
Oh, yes. Yeah. An amazing animal, eh?
Oh, it's incredible.
So now we got to punch a hole in this there, Eliza. Oh my gosh.
What's wrong now? Oh my gosh. You got a razor up?
Yeah, we got a razor up. We got a razor up.
Hopefully the right punch is there.
It is.
Is it? No way.
Yeah, it's right size of the line.
Oh yeah, we can change that.
Yeah. Yeah, it's not so bad. It's not too bad.
No.
I'll come back later.
Trying to watch my language a bit.
Oh yeah. Don't have to worry about you and your language. Effortless, eh?
Yeah. Yeah, I don't even notice it working.
hard down this case. Suppose to tighten that down. See, tighten it. Don't do as I do, folks. Do as I say. Tighten that. Now we're going to take our grinder. Yeah. And we'll dress it up a little bit. And then we'll put it on and weld it. Simple. So I went wide enough, that way it'll have a lot more meat to weld on. And also I beveled it on the bottom, so I'll be able to get in with my weld.
Yeah.
So of course now you can't get a magnet to stick to this, so I kind of gotta do this by eye. So that's basically how it's gonna look. And I could have went and butted up against that, but there's really no strength in that. That's too thin anyway. But if that had to be thick, you could have it as a gusset and also a hold down plate.
Yeah,
right?
exactly. I could double up.
Yeah.
Have two purposes.
I think I'm probably better off going here than I am, because the guy can put a shackle on it now.
Yeah.
All right. And then we can.
That's right.
Well, you know it's right.
Fine, that's right.
Okay, now I got to reset the machine. I was going to show you this too. Look, people are wondering what these knobs are for, these knobs. You can set up different guns with this one and the wire speed with that one, right?
Oh, okay.
Gun, so you can pick your gun. So now it's on spool, right? Another type, another type, another type. See? Spool gun we want. So.
Ta-da.
And then our control. See?
Wow.
So now that you've seen it, you welded, I'm going to go finish my coffee. It's not going to happen, is it?
You're too funny.
I could tell by the way you were laughing that time.
Yeah, that's right. That's not going to happen.
Okay, I'll go set that up and get at it. Cool.
Looking good.
I'll do the other side now. Aluminum is a whole different beast to me than steel, you know? It don't like dirt and it don't like safety chains grabbing onto the friggin' wire either.
No, not fussy
No,
about
it
that
don't.
either?
No.
Cool.
No, yeah. It's so dirty.
Yeah. All done? Yeah.
I probably should have washed it in acetone, but
yeah?
you know, I'm being real particular here. But anyway, it's done. And have a look. I ran the dirt right on the outside edge of it.
Oh yeah?
But it's not bad. That's the big balloon.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, it's not
Yeah,
bad.
so
Oh yes, you got no worries.
strong.
Oh, it's strong. That'll lift that whole trailer right up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, way to go.
But you know, that's the worst welding aluminum that's been exposed to salt.
Yes.
I always said it and I always say it. I'd rather start from scratch and build a new one than...
Yeah.
Yeah.
Work with what's already there.
Yeah. But, you know, you've got something now you can tie on to.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Got a
I mean,
chance.
it's incredible. Like, you can take 2 pieces of aluminum, and the same thing with steel, but with that spool gun, you can just tack it. And man, you can't get it apart with just a tack.
No.
You got to beat on it and beat on it and grind it out.
Yeah.
So you can imagine now that that's how that's filled in on each side, and it's beveled. So.
Yeah. True.
Well, that's it, eh?
So that's it for that. That's all the cracks.
We got a truck out there by the door to do in the morning, so
Mm-hmm.
I'm not cleaning this up now. I'll clean it up in the morning.
Yeah.
But it's a lot stronger than when it came in.
Yeah, absolutely.
So I hope you guys enjoyed it. We weren't really going to do a video on it first, and I said, well, you know, we
That's
don't
right.
do.
It was spur of the moment. We
I
were
said,
there.
well, yeah. But this was my doing today. I grabbed the camera.
Yes.
So I said, grab the camera. We'll put something together. So hopefully you guys will enjoy it. It is what it is. I know it's not the most exciting thing in the world, but people might learn something. I don't know
Well,
what.
maybe they can inspect theirs, right?
Well, you know, that's a good thing to do too. And regardless of what you have for a trailer, you should inspect it, especially up front and where the axles are.
That's right.
You know, I mean, it's not nice to have a side fall off it or a tailgate fall off it, but when that stuff starts cracking and falling off, right, you have yourself a problem.
You got that right.
So guys, have a good evening. Look after yourselves. Be good to each other. Try to be kind, even for the viewers, man. Try to be kind. We're on. I'm telling you, whatever we're at, we're not at it for the money.
No.
You know, because the money don't even pay for the gear to do the videos.
No.
But at the same time, you know, like I'm not doing these, or we're not doing these videos and saying that it's 100% accurate and it's the way everybody should do it. It's the way that we do it. So if you got a better way to do it, put it on video, and put the link in this video, and I'd love to see your work.
Yeah, why not?
Yeah, you guys get the opportunity to judge me. Don't come on telling me how you would do it, unless you got proof how you do it.
Sounds fair.
It's fair enough, isn't it?
Yeah.
You know, like I'm putting it out there for the world to see.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
Fair is fair.
But 99.5% of our viewers are fantastic, but you always get them 1 or 2. And all I'm doing from now on, if I see a derogatory remark, or somebody who thinks that they're higher than God themselves, I'm just going to delete it and I'm going to ban them.
That's the best way to handle it. I'm
not going to feed the trolls anymore.
No
You
feeding.
know? Because once you start to feed a troll, then he comes back with a rebuttal, and he expects a rebuttal, and I don't have the time. What did we have, 150 comments on the last video?
Oh yeah.
Can you imagine trying to... And that's got to stop too, because it's just the channel's getting so big, I can't keep up with all the comments, and my God, sure starts at 3 o'clock in the morning.
Uh-huh.
So we're gonna cut back on the comments. We'll read them all, because you read them too.
Yes.
And that's it. Hope you enjoyed it, folks. You guys have a good evening. God bless.